everybody, and welcome back to the Upgolded Estate. Okay, so in the previous episode, we took over the Viscount's section of the Crimson Court. And in this episode, I believe that we need to go spelunking in not only the main areas, just to get a little bit of progress, let it know that we still love it, and and we also need to go delving into the Sunward Isles, as well as the Pet Cemetery, so our Darkspawn have a bit more land of their own. Because I'm sure they're starting to get a little upset that the Crimson Curse buddies are getting so much land and they're not. So you know what? We're going to let the Darkspawn have the Pet Cemetery. That way everybody's happy. Darkspawn got their cemetery where it's nice and dark, there's shadows everywhere, feel right at home. Whereas the Crimson Curse peeps have the courtyard where it's all bloody and buzzy and, you know, stuff like that. Now, as far as people with the Flesh Curse, of which there's only 3 at the moment, no idea where they're gonna go. They could stay right here in the hamlet where it's nice and safe with all the other people who are not yet cursed. Also, I'm still a little bit unsure why the Duchess is curing her own disease, but as some of you pointed out, it's whenever she changes from beast to human. And I remember hearing a little while back that the Voivode also had an issue like that. So I'm wondering if the Voivode potentially has something to do with it? I forget exactly what it was, but the Voivode essentially had some kind of error whenever he would go from to beast back to human. So I'm kind of wondering if it's the same situation here, where he has his bug, and I'm wondering if that's causing the Duchess to sort of not work correctly, if that makes sense. Because the fact that she's curing the Crimson Court as a bloodsucker herself doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But what it also tells me is, if she had the Flesh Curse or the Night Spawn, she would probably cure that too. So, at the moment, she either cannot go beast form, which is fine once we have the cracked fencing helm, or she just can't have any sort of curse, which would be a little bit lame, but, you know. So, I believe, what are we going to do first? Could head to the mountain, show it some love. Could head to any of the normal areas, or we could head to the Pet Cemetery. One thing I also want to mention is we have a lot of high-level characters at this point, and we do still have a pretty good amount of low-level characters, but there will come a point to where we can't actually do low-level quests. So would you guys be okay if I took off the level restrictions just when we do run out of people? Because at this rate we're going to. That way we can actually go back and deal with, like, the earlier flesh, the earlier pirates, the crew. Would you guys be okay with that? If not, that's fine. But I would like to hear your opinion. Also, I am thinking of doing a couple more experimental series, and I don't think they're going to be very long, mainly because I just want to see how they do, and if you guys like them, maybe we can continue them in some kind of way. But if you don't like them, well, they're not going to be too long anyway, so it'll kind of work out. One such series is the WoW series that I just started, and then I'm also going to be doing a lightly modded Minecraft world where I play on hardcore. When I die, series is over. And then I also had 2 other games in mind for that, but some of you have also left some suggestions for games you'd like me to play, which I'm absolutely going to get to. I'm gonna make sure that those are done. Whew. But with that, I believe that is enough in the way of announcements, and we now have places to go. Don't know where we're gonna go first, but we're gonna go. Or at least we were about to go into a dungeon. I don't know what happened. I was in the estate, and then I figured, oh, dang, I forgot to put on the Viscount. So I put on the Viscount, and then I went, all right, the rabbit protocol, I'll just put that on too. So I put them both on, well, all three, because I had the English patch. Then I tried to go back in game, crash. So I figured, okay, they're probably too low on the priority, I'll just, change them around a little bit. So I put them really close to the top, as close as I could. And then I'm like, alright, that should work. Then I go back in game, crash. So I'm like, okay, one of these doesn't work. So I uninstalled Viscount, try and go in, crash. Okay, so it's Rabbit Protocol. I know now. So I turn him back on. I turn her and the English patch off. I'm like, alright, I'll explain that she's not working. That's fine. Try go back in game, crash. Okay. I must be at the mod limit. So I turn the Viscount off. I'm like, okay, well, that kind of sucks, but I guess we're at the mod limit. I guess the mod limit is 175 mods. So, I uninstall all three of them. Then I'm like, okay, I'll just say I'm at the mod limit. All is well. No problems. Yeah, then the game crashed again. And now it's an issue because now I have no idea what's causing the crashes. So, for the moment, Torch Hate is going to be paused because I genuinely do not know what's causing the crashes now. It's not Rabbit Estate, or it's not Rabbit Protocol. It's not Viscount because they're all uninstalled. Well, uninstalled. I turned them off. And then it's also not the English patch because I turned that off too. And everything is still in the exact same order it was in when I was in the estate not even 30 minutes ago. So I have no idea what's broken. But, something is broken. My first thought is maybe it's Shadow of the White Wolf, because that was giving me a little bit of trouble when we were trying to go into that dungeon. But I'm like, well, that can't be it, surely. And then Size 2 Chevalier, even though that was giving me a lot of trouble, it's working now. And everything is still in the exact same order that I left it before I installed those three mods. And you could say, well, Shadow, you put other mods near the top. That's true. But when you turn them off, everything just goes up a spot, thus directly back where they were. So nothing's out of place now. So I'm really not sure what's going on. I'm going to look into it. But I just thought I would post this, let you guys know that it's going to be paused for a little bit until I can get to the bottom of what's causing this. Maybe some stuff did get knocked out of position. Not sure. But this is like, I'm looking through this. And if you're wondering, I have a video of the order that everything was in. That's how I make sure that, oh yeah, everything's fine. But I was looking through it and everything is exactly where I left it. So I really don't know what the issue is. But I'll try and get Torch Hate Estate back up as soon as I can. But for the moment, it's everyone in the estate is taking just a big nap. They're all just having fun, they're partying. Some of them are sleeping, some of them are napping. You never really know. They're all just kind of doing their own thing for the moment. So you know what? They deserve a break. But at the same time, I'm going to try and get to the bottom of this. What I think I'm going to do, I'm going to move the super heavy mods to the very top. And then I'm going to go through. Oh man, this is going to suck. I'm going to go through. I'm going to put it pretty much highest to lowest priority. I'm going to go overhauls into bosses, into trinkets, into classes, into skins, into UI. That's how I think I'm going to do this. And hopefully that'll work. Hopefully I can get it up and going again soon. But I just thought I would upload this, let you guys know that at the moment, it's a little bit of an issue. But if you see anything wrong with the order of my mods, be sure and let me know. I'll give it a try. Maybe it'll work. And then we'll continue right back from where this episode left off. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for being understanding. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Until we get to the part 2 of this.